Welcome to this video presentation about a career in interior architecture and design. I'm Kathy Weidenborner and I'm a professor of design at Mercyhurst University. Any conversation about a career in interior architecture and design should include some clarification of what the different titles mean. The very early times of designing the interior spaces of buildings was the role of the interior decorator. This essentially entailed the application of furniture, wall and window decoration, and decorative accessories. This is essentially the same today. It wasn't until the mid-20th century that interior design became a separate profession from interior decoration. Interior design was distinguished by a more holistic design approach that additionally included space planning and architectural detailing. Because of the confusion between interior decoration and interior design, college programs began identifying the study of interior design as interior architecture to more accurately reflect what students studied in becoming an interior designer. Here we can see the important distinctions. The practice of interior decoration does not require higher education in colleges and universities. Interior decorators most often work in retail stores of furniture, paint and wallpaper, window treatments, and accessories. The profession of interior design does require higher education and in many states the taking of professional exams and licensing. You can see here that interior design focuses on the planning and design of interior environments, again holistically, which can include complete space planning and design. Further, the practice of interior design studies and applies designs that promote health, safety, and welfare of inhabitants, as well as attempting to enhance the overall human experience. For example, we attempt to design schools which make learning more effective, medical facilities that promote healing, and hospitality environments that support healthy leisure, to name just a few. Interior designers often receive degrees from colleges and universities in their interior architecture programs of study. The important distinction here is that most of these programs, such as Mercyhurst program, prepare students to become professionally licensed interior designers. Students can then continue on to pursue the additional education and examination that allows them to become a licensed interior architect. This additional education focuses primarily on the building structure and mechanics. And finally, there is the profession of architecture, which primarily focuses on the building structure design and mechanics, with interior design courses included to a much lesser degree. A closer look at the paths to becoming a licensed professional are somewhat different between interior designers and architecture or interior architecture. As you can see here, students of both interior design and architecture require earning a bachelor's degree, can continue on for a master's degree, and both include experiential learning. Both require a transitional period after college graduation of pre-professional or internship years in order to become fully licensed. Both paths allow designers to work full-time in their respective fields upon completion of a bachelor's degree, while it is optional to continue on to licensing. Also in both paths, designers can continue to work in their field under the supervision of licensed professionals, but do not meet full professional attainment until licensed or certified. Students of design frequently choose to also pursue minor courses of study in many different areas. The most common minors that dovetail well with interior architecture and design are business, marketing, graphic design, sustainability, or public history, which is very helpful if one wants to pursue historic preservation and restoration of buildings and sites. Of course, many students select minors that are not related to design at all, such as music, photography, public health, and so on. Most programs of study assume that students come to college with no prior experience in design. Therefore, students of design embark on a thoroughly integrated course of study that essentially develops the budding designer into a pre-professional with all the knowledge of design and technical skills to fully practice in the field. If you are open to new ideas, are flexible to change, and enjoy exploring your creativity, you will likely enjoy this profession. If you are a lover of aesthetics but want to have your love of art also challenged by the more technical aspects of building design, you will likely enjoy this profession. In all cases, there is a place in this profession for those that are both social butterflies and equally for those that like to work behind the scenes of art and design. Every day in the life of a designer can and likely will be different. You may find yourself engaging in any of the following activities, either for a full day or week, or doing a little of everything all at once. As you can see here, design work can include sketching or drafting, designing at the computer, creating and conceiving design solutions, selecting furniture, finishes, fixtures, and equipment for an interior you are designing, meeting with clients, meeting with contractors, meeting with manufacturers' representatives to learn about new products, and even visiting the job sites of your projects. Students of interior design enjoy excellent job placement. This is due to the fact that there are so many varied places where interior designers can practice, as well as we will see in the coming slides. Income for interior designers is in the average range of $55,000 to $75,000 annually. For those that work hard and progress in the field, the income potential is much higher. Other benefits of this profession are flexible hours, opportunities to work from home, travel both domestically and internationally, the opportunity to buy interior and building products at greatly discounted rates, literally expanding your friendship base, and what I consider the most important, the ability to achieve a work-life balance, or having quality time in your career as well as in your personal life. As I mentioned, there are many and varied places in which design graduates can seek employment and a career path. Listed here are the leading job sectors in which interior designers are working. These include corporate or workplace design, the design of schools and universities, government buildings, medical offices and hospitals, manufacturing facilities, military bases and embassies, hotels and resorts, retail stores, and even transportation, such as recreational vehicles, subways, trains, and planes. Just in the residential sector alone, you can see that there is an endless list of interiors that can be created by interior designers. Everything from single-family homes to condos and vacation homes to home theaters. Take a few minutes to pause the video and study this list for a greater understanding of the breadth of just one sector or interior design. Within each of these job sectors, interior designers can choose to specialize in particular areas of practice, such as becoming a facilities planner, material consultant, a color consultant, a real estate stager, educator, product designer, or even specializing in aging in place, which is an alternative to nursing homes for our elder citizens. In addition to set design for TV and stage, common specialties include becoming a textile designer, a historic preservationist, and a lighting designer. And you can see here that indeed the list does go on. The next 3 slides contain a lot of lists. Again, you might want to pause the video to further examine these lists, as for example, you can see the additional areas of design specialty are numerous and very, very different from one another. If you are interested in any of these areas, I would encourage you to do more research into these job titles and the type of work those jobs entail. Here I've listed for you some of the comments from Mercyhurst graduates of interior architecture and design. Some of these may resonate with you and help you decide if this is the career path you want to explore. I thought it might be additionally interesting for you to see where Mercyhurst grads are working. The first employer noted here, Gensler, is the #1 architecture and design firm in the world. Interior designers may find employment at architecture and design firms, but they may also find employment as interior designers on the actual staff of employers such as Starbucks Corporate, McDonald's Corporate, Hallmark, Marriott Hotels and Resorts, and even one of the largest employers in our area, Erie Insurance. The list here are the actual job titles of some of our grads. Lastly, I would share that if you want to know some high school courses that may be of interest and helpful for incoming design students, this would include any art, drawing, or drafting courses, as well as software courses in Photoshop, AutoCAD, Revit, etc. Please know that these are not requirements, since, as I mentioned earlier, most design programs assume you have no prior training. The most important ingredient for the successful pursuit of an interior architecture and design career is a passion, in all caps, for creating functional and beautiful building environments. We'll teach you the rest. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like more information about this profession in general or studying at Mercyhurst University, please feel free to contact me at the email and telephone number below.